Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Shores, and today I'm going to be showing you this peach and warm, soft winged liner eyeshadow look. This look is going to look great on anyone with hooded eyes or more long eyes. This definitely elongates the eyes, so if you do have round eyes, you might need to put a little more kind of depth up in the crease, but this is going to really elongate the eyes, so people that already have longer eyes, I really like elongating them even more. I like the way it looks. Maybe you don't. So maybe this only works for round eyes. Whatever. Anyhow, if you'd like to see how I created this eyeshadow look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start out with Blanc Type as my base shadow, and I'm using a Sigma Large Fluff to apply. Apply any base shadow that is matte and close to your skin tone. And then I'm going to be going in with Melt Blur, and I'm going to be using a Hakuhodo J5522 and throwing that in my crease and blending up towards the brow bone. If you've watched my tutorials, this is pretty much always the first two steps, just because we want our base shadow so that it's easy to blend later on, and then we want a transition shadow so that we can basically make the shades blend nicely into our skin. So go ahead and apply that into the crease and along your lower lash line and be pretty heavy with it. And now I'm going in with Melt Unseen, and I'm using a Hakuhodo J146, and I'm just going to put that into the actual crease of my eye and then blend it upwards, because again, if I put something straight in my crease, because my eyelids are hooded, they're going to fold over. So I'm making sure that I'm hitting a little more onto the actual orbital bone. And then I'm also pulling just a touch more onto the actual eyelid, just on the outer corner, about a quarter of the way in. And then I'm also going to take that along my lower lash line. I'm bringing it about halfway across. So my first step is on the outer corner, so it's a little more intense there. And then I'm just blending so that, again, we don't want any harsh lines. We want this look to be pretty soft, so you want to make sure you blend in everything out. I'm now grabbing Makeup Geek Cocobear, and I'm using the same brush, and I'm just using this to add a little more depth to the outer corner of our eyes and the crease. So pull that in the crease and then about the outer quarter, since we are doing a very elongated look. And I'm gonna, hit the lower lash line as well, because we all know how much I love putting eyeshadows on the lower lash line. Now I'm just grabbing a clean Sigma E25, and I'm just using that to blend. We just want this to be soft, so you want to make sure that your transitions are really nice right now. I'm now using New Year, New Me, and this is one of the shimmer shadows by City Color Cosmetics, and I'm applying that all over my eyelid and a little bit on the tear duct area, and I'm just using a MAC 242. I'm now going in with Melt Amelie, I believe that's how you say it, and I'm just patting that over the top, so we end up with this kind of goldish peach color, which I really like. I started with a brush, and then I used my finger. It worked better with my finger, so I'd use your finger to apply it and then use a brush to kind of blend it out. And make sure you're applying that all over where the other shadow is. I'm now going in with the City Color Black Widow, and this is a matte black, so I don't really know why it's called a shimmer shadow, even though this one's the black one. And I'm using my trusty Sephora angled liner, and I'm just applying this like I would winged liner. And I'm doing this a little bit thicker than I typically would, because this is going to be soft and kind of smudgy. The reason I'm going for this shadow is that it's kind of a weird kind of powdery cream feel, and I just find that it's easier to blend. You could use a normal shadow, that would be fine, or you could even use a very blendable eyeliner. It's really up to you. I just like the texture of this. And then I'm dragging it also on my lower lash line. Again, because this is so elongated, I do want to make sure that our upper lash line is connected to the lower one. And now I'm just taking a clean pencil brush, this is by Sigma, and blending that a little bit. And just so that we have a little more real blackness right at our lash line, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, in Trooper and just lining right along my lash line and also the base of my wing, because I still want the base of my wing really sharp. I just want the top part more smudgy. I actually really like the way that kind of more smudgy winged liner looks. So go ahead and make sure that the bottom of it is all traced in black. If you want to, you could just keep this a little more all over smudgy if you're into that. But I like to have mine have smudgy on top. And as you can see, now I'm just going over and blending right over the top. So I'm just applying more of that Black Widow shadow. Just right over, so it blends right into the Kat Von D. So now we have that nice gradient where the Kat Von D liner is making it really black, and then we have a little more of a softer black on the outer corner. And as you can see, I'm not being super careful, so that stayed soft. And now I'm just cleaning up the edge with a little bit of a silicone primer. I will link my trick in the corner so you can check that out. I just like having the sharp bottom because I think then when it's smudgy, it doesn't look sloppy. And then grabbing a little bit of the Makeup Geek Cocobear, and I'm just basically adding a little more depth to the outer corners. I really liked just, keeping the elongated shape, so I just wanted to emphasize that even more. So I grabbed a little more of that just to kind of balance out the eye. I didn't feel like we had enough depth, so I'm just pushing that right along my orbital bone. And then I like when it almost connects to the liner when I'm doing more soft liner. And then I just gave my lashes a curl and applied some mascara. And then I did want to add a little more of a highlight, so I went with MAC Nylon because it's that nice kind of yellow color. It looks nice with the more peachy warm tones that we have. And then I also highlighted my brow bone and then popped on some lashes. These are the Egyptian Bow by Nubusan, and I like these because they keep that elongated look. They have a little more definition and flare out on the edges. And I do have a coupon code with them. It's Rebecca Shores if you are interested. And that is going to finish off the eye look. And that's all you do to create this eyeshadow look. It has a lot of eyeshadows, but I feel like it's not super hard to complete, but probably a little more in the intermediate level. So if you don't get it the first time, try again. And you can always wear like the more smoked out liner alone. That looks really cool too. And I just paired it with a kind of pinky peach blush. This is Benefits Rockateur, and then I'm wearing it with MAC's Stone on my lips. It would also look great with a nude, and I really wanted to wear like a black lip. I really like the more peachy, soft colors with dark lips, but my lips are so dry that I felt like wearing a matte black lipstick would be a bad idea. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. You can also subscribe to see more videos from me. They come out every Tuesday and Friday, and you can follow me on my other forms of social media. Those are listed on this bar right here. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. See you later.